This is Michi Hoya, this is Avid Chronic Racing, and this is the final 3 hours of the 24 hours of Daytona on Daytona International Speedway, with the ACR Zakspeed Corvette running currently in 11th place, driven by René Kirchhoff, ACR veteran driver here, on his final double stint for the entire event before handing the car over once again to Sharon Queekle, bringing that car into the finish then. It was an eventful race till there, and now we're pretty much on our racing finish, or on the way to the big finish here on that event. And yeah, it's quite some hard time now. I'm live here for 12.5 hours already. I got really sick, you can say. You underestimate that, really. It's like sitting here, not driving at all, just engineering, just being around, just having talks to the people, which is actually quite nice, but still, it is so force and resource demanding you can't even imagine. Anyway, I've applied for that job, so to say. I got that job, so to say. So that's what I'm going to take. And I mean, I love doing it, really. It's so great to see your support out there. Having so much new subscribers, I really can't thank you guys enough. And yeah, I really hope that you contribute to the show furthermore in the future as well. Making this channel growing and flourishing and becoming a real big show. As there's more racing to come, there is going to be setup guides, there's going to be live racing, Formula Sim racing broadcasts, GPVWC broadcasts, especially when talking about the Avid Chronic Racing channels. Those channels will keep busy, very busy throughout 2018. So watch out for a standard schedule to be carried out on those public ACR channels. Yeah, in your fast they say sitting is the new smoking, and with my mum announcing herself to come back home in a good 2 hours time, that is not right the finish of the race yet. I'll probably have to do some cleaning or some moving things around in the house in order to bring this stream to a successful end then right there. Anyway, with that being said, we head into the final event of the 3 hours, currently running with René Kirchhoff right there. So we head on into that cockpit view of that car. Thank you very much, Ricardo. Thank you, Falcon, also for still staying around. Thank you everyone for being here, contributing to the show, either with hitting the like button, either with hitting subscriptions, or either with hitting some of the links in the description. Did I say hit subscription? I don't know. I'm overwhelmed by you guys being around here, and as I said, I really appreciate and really be super thankful for every kind of support you are doing, for either clicking on one of the links, for either subscribing to one of those channels, for everyone being around right here. Having a lot new subscriptions, already said that. Really, I'm speechless for your support, and that's why I am going to bring this to an end in good manner and in real sportsmanship. And don't do that. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit hypocrite, since I know iRacing has quite some broken net code going on as well, and there was some weird sounding that did not just sound like gravel being thrown around. But anyway, I'm gonna bring this to an end in a very sportsman-like behavior, so I'm gonna give it everything I got towards the end, and after the start-finish line I'll probably fall off my chair, start snoring all the way down on that floor. I'm never gonna get up on that Sunday. It's already Sunday. I'm so done. Really, I'm so done. I wonder what Sean Cole is doing right now. So that guy said he sets his alarm on 4. Well, that is not yet, I think. Alarm in 4 means he's still sleeping an hour. So as he's still sleeping, I know what he's doing. Also, I do not need to wonder about it. Else we still got the 4 lap gap to the position 10 car. So that's gonna be very interesting to see whether we have the good luck or the bad luck still happening something around the circuit. And yeah, now we're looking into the final 3 hours, so 2:41 to go. Yeah, get the switch already. I'm already fumed. Probably would be a good idea to have a look on fuel, as all my browser tabs being quite crowded. So oh, that's a good quick question. I'm a bit of Benzin am Ende. Not a good.
Mal gucken, ob das Motormapping 2 im Infield was gebracht hat.
Jetzt bin ich gespannt.
45 glatt.
Ganz ehrlich, ich hab dich ja eh schon auf 28er stehen, aber wenn du so fertig fährst, dann kannst du 29 Runden fahren. Also bis 1,6 über Target. So, we evaluated the real usage of a different engine mapping in the infield. So René kept his things.
Ich war ja Infield nur Map 2.
Ja, das scheint schon rauszureißen. Meine Rundezeiten sind eigentlich an sich ganz okay, so wie ich jetzt sehe. Klar, man merkt halt die 1-2 Zehntel aus dem Mittelteil fehlen, aber sonst.
Ja gut, ich war halt nicht mehr Vollstoff.
Ja klar, ist auch nicht mehr notwendig.
Also ich könnte mit Sicherheit schneller, aber was bringt's mir?
Nix.
Abstand nach vorne ist 4 Runden, Abstand nach hinten ist irgendwie 3 Runden oder so.
Ne, absolut richtige Gangart. So, with that being said, sorry, there was some Germanizing going on. So,
Lieber noch ein bisschen was für Safety Rating tun.
Zählt es?
Sammeln? Ja.
Zählt es auch fürs iRating?
Nein.
Schiss. So, yeah, having said that, obviously René is not pushing the hell out of the car anymore. So it's all about bringing that car home safely right there. However, what we do whenever we race it again, we might need some basic knowledge, and that's what we're getting right now. Having different plays with the engine mappings. Yeah, that is currently because the leader in that car is probably not the strongest guy out of the squad from the leading team. Not saying that he's bad in any way, that's not the case. But there, with Morgan Morand on the car, there's definitely one guy that's being a good second quicker, I can assure you of that. And yeah, I mean, obviously progress is good on our side, and this is real great stuff going on with our learning process now, gathering some data to be used for the further races to come up still. As now John Golinski, a car in number 2 place, oh sorry, the car in 2nd place has passed us. And now I want to see, that is an interesting thing. So John Golinski still in the battle for the win, with the number 12 car being driven by an Eric Andre. So battle for the lead, battle for the win is right on. And there are two guys within some 8 or 9 seconds gap with each other, fighting for that race win. Oh, there is definitely some interesting stuff happening still, despite we are just racing for golden ananas. As I said, trying to get in some valuable data that might help us for the next race coming up in that car. As I would love you guys to get on with me on the show, keeping the chat busy. It's great to see we got over 60 people right in here. I want to try to increase that number to have a final discussion on the current race. What was your event of the race? I think we slowly can get into the area of resumming and recapping what has happened all around there. So yeah, what was your event of the race? What was your impression of today's show, of this 24-hour event? Get on the show, express your opinion. Really looking forward getting into the discussion with you guys. I'm trying to lay out and spread out some new viewers to come to the show in the final stages of that race, making this a grande finale furioso, whatever. So really looking forward getting into the discussion with you there on the final occasion of that run right here. Oops. That was me being on the wrong channel again. Just clicking with my mouse. Hast du jetzt aufgeholt 2 Runden auf den Fahrer vor dir? Ja, dann spielen die Grafik hier. Heißt auf den P10-Wagen. Mark Pickford.
Also hier steht bei mir Abstand 3.
Okay, bei mir steht 2, deswegen. Sorry guys for the sound.
Vielleicht war der an der Box oder so.
Missing for a split second. Ja, kann sein.
Das ist bei mir noch nicht aktualisiert.
There must be some shortcut in the rear end of the software disabling the sound, and I'm very sorry about that. Sorry chaps. Oh, this is weird stuff sometimes happening right there. On the sound and on the graphic settings and literally everything. You can get so many things wrong on OBS, it's actually ridiculous. Andrew, you're in the second split. That is a great start. I've only seen Jeroen's times and Sean's, but Jeroen's are capable of split 1. How about the others in the team? Just for this race, I mean. Well, as actually, it comes down to the fact who registers the car on race day. It was René Kerchhoff having the highest safety rating, sorry, not safety rating, iRacing of, let me guess. Oh, not guess, but look. 5,750. However, 5,750 was not enough in order to get the car into the top split. Well, I mean, if there are 40, 50 or 60 other guys announcing a team having more iRating, they are racing in the top split, despite maybe they do have 3 guys that are considerably slower than our guys. However, with that being said, we would have not won against some cars running up in the front in that split as well. So I think we would have, we were fitting quite well in that second split right there.
next I can stretch it one more lap.
What's the fuel?
29. I don't know, but laps estimated was 9.8 when I crossed the line.
I see. Yeah, we're gonna monitor that.
So probably I can stretch this one even longer.
That would be great. Alright guys, I see you can you're keeping me busy right there with the questions. I'm gonna be answering them straight ahead. No, that is no sound. That is being done. Watching from work.
So probably I can give you the fuel next lap.
Random for watching from work. Yep. Sound is gone. You deserve at least. Oh, thank you very much, Falcon. That is very, very. That was very, very lovely from you. Well, I mean, if we want to have educational and informative stuff to take on the internet, we probably need to grab it and bring it forwards in order to beat the competition being done by lazy entertainment racing. Well, not lazy, but pure entertainment orientated racing. Let me put it this way. That's our chance to do it, so let's do it. Thank you very much, Wolfgang, really. That is very overwhelming. So, DJ Wolf, first bit was running 138 to 147s in the top 13. Yeah, I mean, I also heard that Enzo Bonito did 135.8 in qualifying. That is just insane, because Jerome Quickle qualified the car into 13th spot for this race, doing a 137.0 that was, I think.
So fuel is 19.7.
The fuel is 19.7 at the end of lap 755. Well, that is genius. Yeah, buy additional laps. Du hast jetzt erst den ersten Run gemacht, ne?
Ja.
Fährst du den zweiten genauso?
Ja, kann ich machen.
Ja, nur dass ich's falsche gewohnt bin in Uhrzeit, deswegen.
Aber peil mal auf 29.
Okay.
Jetzt ist natürlich günstig hier in diesem Stint, dass ich viel die GTEs auf den Geraden hatte. Da kann ich natürlich auch im Zweier vorbeifahren, weil der Windschatten eigentlich die Differenz zu 1 wettmacht.
Ja. Also boxen wir Runde 761.
Ich versuch's, ja.
Okay.
Also ich habe jetzt bei Durchfahrtstart 10 noch Estimated Laps genau 7.
7. Ups. Sorry.
War mein eigener Fehler.
Ja, okay, ich hab's. So, after the strategy things being fiddled out, I can finally get back to the questions. No, Andrew, so first of all, the grid was set by iRating, and after that, the splits with the iRatings then were sorted by the specific lap times they did. So, a two-way or two-type processing mode for estimating a grid and split position, and then a grid position on the start. George Weisman, actually we have gained some places. You left 3 AM UK time, so basically what happened, we came from P16 incident free until now we're in 11th position. We got short off for a good 1.5 hours ago. Some Mercedes lost it on the inside into the approach of turn 1 and therefore collected us out, which has put us on repair into the pit for 1.5 minutes. That did not change our position though. So now we're still currently sitting in 11th position, 2 laps the gap is to the car ahead, running in P10. 14 laps gap we have to the P12 car, that is. So we're running comfortably in the middle of nowhere, you can say. Now that is what happened since you left there, George, since 3 AM in the morning. Same for you, Hivra Sultan, that was the news for you. Yeah, it is race position 11, Speed Force Sim Racer. Yeah, thank you, Wolfgang. That is actually really true. That is very smart racing of Rene. You, as a German speaking, understand obviously what we are talking about in details. Thank you, Inyafas, for helping me and answering the questions. Appreciate that. I agree on that, Sim for Sim Racer, Speed for Sim Racer, about the graphics. Yeah, I think L. Rogan is right. There's definitely some fatigue coming into play, since I am hustling on my wording quite a lot lately as well. Yeah, it was a rolling start, L. Rogan. Standardized endurance races are being started as a rolling grid. There actually was qualifying for that race, Speed for Sim Racer. That qualifying was just done that morning. Hey Tundra, thank you for joining us. Which are Factor 2 mods you like? I do like open wheelers, so the Formula Sim Racing Standard Car 2016, where I won my title on, that is definitely one I love the most, and I think Jerome Quickle also loved that car since he won his World Championship title on that car as well. So 2 Formula Sim Racing champions here, currently racing together with René Kirchhoff on this car. What else I do like? I do love the new Mercedes SLS AMG GT3. I do like the McLaren, and I do like the Bentley. All the sounds and all the physics are really great there, done by Studio 397. What else I do like? The new Formula E is quite interesting from Studio 397. Other than that, well, I have not driven too many other mods there. I did not like the Formula Sim Racing 2017 mod too much. Sorry, I had to get that in properly. And other than that, really, there's not too much mods I was using to. I don't really know Speed Force Sim Racer, what his wheel is set like. I do not even know what kind of wheel he's running. But I won't bother with that right now, so he still needs to concentrate a tiny little bit. And as you can see, there is more misunderstandings happening right there, as everyone around here is going to have fatigue going on. Shame about me, I have not tried the ASR Ferrari yet. Despite I think I said I was gonna do it, but I haven't tried it yet. Sir Alan Lord Sugar, really? As you're speaking about these V8 touring cars, I do really like watching them racing in real life television. They sound great. They really they enable great racing, and I think that is one of the perfect concurrent series to Formula 1. Sounds weird, but that is actually my thinking. With that being said, it is very, very interesting what's happening there on the Australian side of life. Well, any real track experience, it depends how you want to see it. If you say rental car is a real life experience, then for sure. If you say driving on the Nürburgring with a private car is a real track experience, then that as well. Other than that, I have no further real life experience when it comes to road racing. So that is great stuff right there. Renee now being down into the 141s, and that's all what it is about now. Taking care of the material. Do not stress the engine too hard. You never know if it's gonna blow at some point still. Don't risk a further spin. Don't risk a further crash. Don't risk further incidents. As I think in a good minute time there should be Sean Cole back on his channel, and I'm gonna be interested whether he's still be there racing with us and whether he would like to join us on the Discord in the end there, as he's still cheering a lot for his crowd. Currently he's still asleep, I think. He's put a snippet on his wheel saying that he's gone. I keep that monitor though, because I'm really happy that Sean Cole was with us in that race, with us racing that Averconic Racing Corvette, and it's probably a good point getting that Corvette out on the TV cameras right there. This ACR iconic Zakspeed livery is really some great looking thing, and I can't get myself fed up enough with that livery to be seen. So a lot of things have happened today, and I'm really happy that this race is going to end soon at some point. Not because I want to get rid of it, but I mean, going a race 24 hours with 4 guys is a hard task. I do know that Rene is slowly but surely coming towards the end of his forces, falling asleep. I'm going to fall asleep pretty soon as well. I know that Sharon had some sleep, but having other issues, so he's considerably happy as soon as the race is done. So will be the team management, with Timo Krause currently sleeping, and me being on air for 12.5 hours in a row. Robert, who was around most of the time of the race, fall asleep, I think, in hour 18 or 19. So that's me being the backup right here. Ha! Speed Force Sim Racer, you would like to see Sean Cole racing another time, I assume. But yeah, it's the final stint, going to be driven by Giro and Wickel, as every driver needs to hit a certain amount of laps, certain amount of average laps compared to the entire other grid. And there he comes to box. Well, that is lap 70.62. I gonna need to update that right there. 70.62. That was estimated. We do box. Yeah, Speed Force Sim Racer, you're right. I should have gotten a co-host. Really, the problem is, was not too easy to get someone in the room and someone see the picture right there at the very same time. Yeah, in your fast, where is Robert? That's actually a good question, and I could imagine him lying on the keyboard right now, snoring kind of a lot into the microphone, but he's currently not on any channel in our team lately, so I don't really know, and I would love to know, but I'm not angry or something about anyone, since there is no offense for anyone to be given. 24 hours is a pretty long time, and if you don't got it perfect with your sleeping right there, it's some sort of impossible to do. I'm really sure that I had the luck to be around on a Friday afternoon, racing until 5 a.m. in the morning, getting to bed, and then got up 1.5 hour before the actual race start. So with that being said, that was really probably the best thing about yesterday, just being super fresh at the beginning, probably even a bit too tired, going onto the opening stream. So not just being tired, but also being not ready for streaming at all, not ready for the race at all. The mindset was purely not where it is right now still. Yeah, Speed Force Sim Racer, we can try doing that for the next time. The problem is just getting a mate in here with a camera, where you can swap duties. You're gonna take that hour, you're gonna take that hour, you're gonna commentate all together on the scene. I have to say, really, I do not really know any guys from the split here, rather than Morgan Morand and Eric Andre and Nicky Team. That was the only guys I recognized name-wise being driving in here, but there was only one of 200 guys driving over that day. So yeah, kinda difficult decision and kinda difficult situation to get into a stream. Nevertheless, commentating as soon as you get into the flow, it's pretty much alright. midnight on Monday here already, so Injafas, you're definitely hitting somewhere in the Australian outback, I think. where the German jungle idiots are currently, sorry for the language there, bitching around. And probably this is the video getting blocked because of 2 stupid words. Anyway, that is great to see you guys watching from all over the world. And I really appreciate your support. Appreciate 80 new subscriptions throughout the entire stream and 13 hours right now. So I really be amazed by all of your support, and I'm so amazed by everyone who is here, everyone who hit the like button, everyone that shared, liked and subscribed to that channel. Also we had Michael Clark thanking us for streaming by donating. That was so nice stuff going on, really. Michael Clark, I know that you are going to rewatch the final stages of that race and have a look at all the streams. Thank you very much for your support here. You have donated really a lot of money yet to me, and that is so great. I'm so happy for that. I'm missing words for that, because I'm not demanding for it. I actually appreciate it very much, because it will definitely spend on the show, getting reviews done, getting equipment, better equipment for the streams, getting better racing equipment. Probably can't do something about the internet quality, but basically around everything else, that money definitely goes back towards there. And yeah, focusing on the race again. 2 hours 5 minutes to go. Paul Walsh, you're absolutely right. Sorry, that is not on my stream, that's on the stream of Sean. So Inyafaz, where are you living there? Just to get that sorted in my head, since as you said, it's past midnight on Monday already to you. That means you're 11 hours ahead. No, 12 hours ahead. I'm currently trying to think of a country that's 12 hours ahead of me, and I really can't find anyone. Anyway guys, how was the 24-hour race of the Daytona International Speedway to you? Were you watching the top split? What did you see? What did you experience when watching the streams this year? I heard that the Team Redline car was out of the race quite early. Not really out of the race, but they had to park the car into a pit lane for repairs for a good half an hour, like 1 hour into the race. So have they recovered? Anyone knows? And in general, what was your scene of the day, scene of the race? What is your impression of this race? What is your impression of ACR Zakspeed entering this iRacing series? Right, Inyafaz, there's something you're gonna need to explain me right now, whether I get myself a bottle of water. I got currently sitting a friend of mine in New Zealand, and the time delay, or the time zone difference, is 8.5 hours or 9 hours or something. Is it that way that New Zealand is divided into 3 different time zones as well, like the Americans? Because we are getting some off data if you're saying New Zealand is 12 hours ahead, and my friend is saying we are 10 hours ahead. That's why I'm looking a bit confused, maybe. Yeah, DJ Wolf, I think so. That he means exactly that. Um. Really, I'm furious. I get a map of time zones up now. Time zones of the world. Oh, now let me guess. Maps. Time zones. I'm currently living GMT +1. So is there a map time zone that is GMT +13? Auckland, Wellington. Auckland and Wellington, that is New Zealand, isn't it? But that is actually a really true 12 hours ahead. Didn't know that. Really some weird kind of things. Those mapped world time zones. Hey Ron, thanks for joining. How about trying to get Sean off the bed? Would you be up for that? Because I got his cell phone number, I would call him so he falls out of the bed. How about that? Yeah, I see, guys. Thanks, Tony Stevens, for and the Falcon for helping me out there. So, wollen wir mal nach Benzin gucken?
Jo.
Oh, that's lap 768.
...61,1.
Bisschen 0,8 im Plus. Das Ding ist jetzt auf 29 Runden berechnet.
Ja. Ist gerade mal ein Viertel durch. Noch nicht mal. Gerade mal das erste Fünftel, wenn überhaupt.
Ja, absolut. So, just 2.5 hours to go. Actually, Speed for Sim Racer, they are not on sale. I got this one handed from Sean because of contributing to his show, because of streaming on his channel, helping to grow him. Alright. I'm gonna ring out the naughty boy Sean Cole out of his bed. And let's see if he gets pissed at me. But this is a 24-hour race, no joking. I'm gonna do it. And so I'm gonna tell you as a crowd are being the guys that want me to phone him out of the bed. Let's see if we can hear his phone ringing. Let's put on the stream for a minute of him. Wait a second, please. What is the sim pit? I'm gonna mute iRacing here for a split second, so we can get on with a stream of the sim pit. Everything is silent, so that could be we are ringing him out of the bed. So let's see. He's gonna be furious. pretty sure. Hello? Good morning. It's 4:45. Your crowd is waiting for you. It's 4:45. Your crowd was waiting for you. Seriously? No. I think it's 4:45, isn't it? Oh no, mate! You gotta be kidding. I'm sorry. People saying you're late. Yeah, people saying it's 4:45 already. Right, let me check. No. Time left on the race is hour and 55. No, sorry. I'm sorry. Everyone is saying you overslept. So I thought myself making a joke, getting a mate out of the bed that was running late. I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Yeah, everyone is like, and Sean, it's 4:45. Where are you? I'm currently sitting on your stream. I'm sorry, man. It's. Oh, guys. Well, that's 24-hour business going on, isn't it? Well, you know, you're always saying you're late and everything. See it this way, you now got an additional hour to do stuff rather than sleep. I'm sorry, dude, really. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I would have hung up immediately if I recognized my mistake right there. Well, actually, I'm sorry, dude. I'm really sorry. Here's the deal, man. As soon as the race is finished, you can go to bed and I leave you for the Monday. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I was, well, I mean, yeah, probably now it's the time taking edge on me as I'm awake for more than 24 hours already. So, how Robert would say, I just had a big brain fart. Oh no, all right. I'm sorry still though. It wasn't meant to be happening though. I'm really sorry. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna forward the message. I'm sorry, mate. We're gonna have some interview talking during the final stages of the race. I think that would be keep people happy. I'm sorry, really. Right. Sorry. Yeah, get it in a sim pit, Mark. All right. I'm sorry. We talk about that later. All right. See you again. Bye. So guys, actually, I woke him up and it was too early, like he was being scheduled to come up in an hour. So I get misled by some people saying it's 4:30 Pacific and it was not 4:30 Pacific yet. So damn, I really have to say, I was asking the question, what was the scene of the day for you guys? Probably that just made my race. That was the scene I was enjoying the most. I'm sorry, guys. I'm utterly sorry. I'm gonna crop that and put it to the sim pit as soon as this video is processed. That probably should be done. I'm really sorry. So I get back into the real business right there and stop streaming the sim pit right here. Going back into the actual session. As we're still running in 11th position right there. René Kirchhoff on the car. 10th position being 5 laps away now, and I don't know what is happening right there. Those gaps are jumping around. What did he say? Yeah, Speed for Sim Racer. He said it's 3:30, not 4:30. And then he was like, tell everyone in the stream that they are fucking oh, sorry, I said the word anyway. So, sorry for the language here. Now, Tom Jones actually he was having a go at me and then looking at his smartphone saying, well, the buzzer would be running down in 10 minutes anyway, so he gets up and getting ready and gets some coffee and gets on back on the stream. So probably that's me playing some bad jokes on him, and I hope he got the joke very right. He was laughing a lot at the other side as well. The first he is gone, I didn't recognize his voice, and suddenly I thought I was talking to his brother or something. Yes, in your face. Yeah, in your face. There was a big swear jar going on right there. So 1 hour and 50 to go, with me having the laugh of my day probably. And Martin Stefanko was referring to me, and by the way, thank you very much for joining. Getting the first win in Formula Sim Racing ever for Average Chronic Racing this year. So that was last year already. With him joining the show, saying that German laugh going on. That laugh was not really close to what it is normally. That is probably because I'm too fatigued meanwhile to really have a full go at laughing. As my voice is going to be dragged down a little bit after that stream, that's for sure. Fucking that is very hard to say. Could be 10, could be 6. It's more than 5. That's definitely more than 5. Yes, Speed for Sim Racer. I'm going to the Sim Racing Expo 2018. That's for sure. That holiday or that day off from work is already booked. I'm so sorry, mate. I'm so sorry. So he could really be annoyed. That is, I would understand that, really. I would understand that. Well, sometimes Tom Jones Germans are joking like that. That is actually true. No, Speed Sim Race. I caught him in the act of sleeping. That would be. Sorry, in your fuss. I'm about to completely lose it myself right there. There's going to be some redemption call of Sean Cole at some point. I'm pretty sure about that. Those Americans do that to reverse on the tricks being played. Probably that would not just be the worst idea. The issue with that though, yeah, before Sean would be go to bed, he could try to wake me up, so that I am going to work in time rather than running late. Oh, guys, really, that was. Tim Martin, that was clever of me not to hand that out, probably. Anyway, oh, that was not the intention. That was not the intention to wake him up. No worries, Tom Jones, no worries. No, Devin, because I would decline that call. If that, I mean, I'm sorry anyway. I probably have to to public say sorry as soon as Sean is live again, and I get him into the channel, and we're gonna have some talking all together right here. And I'm gonna ask whether to leave Sharon Queekle all alone in the end, and then we're gonna bring this all together to an end. That's probably not a bad idea, Falcon, but I have to say my phone is muted all day anyway. So if you call me, you really have to be lucky that I'm currently looking on my phone. However, if I see a missed call, I immediately call back though. So there's plenty of stuff happening. What you mean there by there's surprisingly little delay today, Devin? You mean from iRacing racing services? Yeah. Well, I have to be honest with you guys. I do not like being in disguise or being a bad guy live. I really do not want to do that. I can play my tricks within a little group of people. I got no issue about that. But I usually do not like making such stupid jokes in front of a massive crowd, because that looks like being awkward, and I'm not like that kind of awkward person. And I mean, for an American, Sean really kept it cool. He had a go at other people shooting him off the track, so I know exactly what he can be like when he is in fumes. Oh, there you go, Devin. Actually, that you know what's the surprising thing about that? This stream you're currently watching is running since 13 hours 21 minutes, and it has that less delay. That is really surprising to me myself, I have to admit. What is interesting though, that is the fact. No, that's not interesting at all. I'm sorry. Yeah, in your fast, that's absolutely right. I do not get the job promotion right now. I get the job unpromoted, if any. So maybe if I'm not going to be on the show anymore, it was a good time with you guys, hanging around with the sim pit. Definitely was a good time of my life. I'm very sorry for that to be ended right now. As I love you guys, great support here with further total subscribers. Really love what's going on, and that is really outrageous. I do not have any words for this support. So we've grown already close to 100 subscribed people today in that stream. So really we started off with some 600 and I don't know, 34, 35. Now we're up to 719. That's just overwhelming support you guys are showing right there. Yeah, Tom, it was nice meeting you as well. Farewell over there. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's actually the case. Renee just overtook that P10 car there. But that would mean we now would have still to gain 3 minutes in the remaining of 1 hour and 40. That is 3 minutes out of 100 minutes, which would be, let's see the average calculation. Is a calculator going on. That is 3 minutes out of 100, which means we would gain just 60 thousandths of a second, lap by lap, and we would do it. Oh no, by minute, sorry, that is by minute. With that being multiplied with 10. So yeah, we would, sorry, multiplied by 10. That is, oh, don't jinx the car there. So we're back 2 laps again. So that is per minute. That would be, yeah, so we would probably gain a 10th every lap on them guys, and then we would be able to do it. Yeah, Devin, I would like you to refresh it right there. I really have to rethink of myself. If those subs were coming from that big laugh I was giving you guys, I can tell you that was a once of a lifetime maybe, and a once of a year time. So I probably have to rethink of my program rather than sim racing to comedy and playing tricks on people and being known as the biggest smart air in the world. So Paul Moy, that's gonna be Sharon Queekle. I'm constantly monitoring the Sean Cole sim pit stream for when he is going to come back into this action.
Another fuel check at the end of this lap?
Yep, please. As we're still engineering. So that is laps 781. The fuel check coming in.
So it was 29.4.
George Weissman, I have no clue really on the other car's performance right there. I could have a quick go in them, asking how it's looking for them. So let me see. Ja, also du kannst definitiv eine Runde weiterfahren. Also Runde 792 wäre dann der Boxenstopp. So let's see if I can get into the room of the others there. There we go. Hey Jungs, wie läuft's bei euch?
Gut. Wir sind jetzt auf Platz 20. Ja.
Gesamt 20 und Klassen 13.
Genau.
Also ähnlich wie bei uns, ja. Wie viele Boxenshops habt ihr noch?
2.
Ja, okay, das haben wir auch. Perfekt, gut. Danke euch.
Tschüss.
Well, that's a short update on the second car running in the third split. They have some 2 additional pit stops to do, so same as the ACR number 1 car. Currently, running in 13th position right there, and in 20th position overall. Och je, Wolfgang. Gotta be kidding. People calling you on a Sunday. I wonder whom would that happen to. So, a good thing, Wolfgang, you're not the only one being annoyed by phone calls on a Sunday. Probably you can ask Sean Cole afterwards how phone calls on a Sunday morning are. So... that is... I'm feeling so ashamed right now. Really feeling so ashamed. I didn't want to wake him up like that, really. Anyway, guys. So Paul Moy, when you tell the driver to save fuel, what are you instructing the driver to do? Lift and coast? So Paul, there is a different, there can be different kind of approach to that topic. One of it could definitely be the lift and coast, which probably on this car is the most easy and probably the best thing to do, since it's very much run by a throttle position, whether it burns a lot of fuel or less fuel. Other than lift and coast, you could do short shifting on the engine. Most of the engines, the fuel consumption is being driven by the RPM that the car or that the engine is delivering. And last but not least, if you have the possibility with engine mappings, I would go into a more conservative engine mapping, not giving full power in an area where you would not like to have it, like here on this track. On the main straight, where René Kirchhoff has just entered, you would put the car into maximum power. However, on the infield, sorry, as now there's the point of time where my voice will go away. So on the main straight, on the long straights where René is currently running, you would run the full power mode. However, on the infield, so from turn 1 to turn 5, you would run the the lower fuel consumption, the lower fuel engine mode, to save some fuel there. That was what René was doing a lot right there. So that is very much what I would tell the people there. The Falcon, that is an interesting thing. So if you up and down and like elevation changes, you would be particularly interested in the Algarve Coast circuit, so the international racing circuit of Portugal there. That is going up and down, as I can see Sean live on his channel, and that will get me up his channel again to see what he's actually saying. Let's go back live to the sim pit for a split second. and see whether he talks. I saw his arms moving around, and I think that he will be. There you go.
And how are you guys all doing? I'm tired. Drinking coffee at 4 in the morning. Intentions of going right back to bed. I don't think coffee's going to do much. So Renee is in the car. Oh, I'm tired.
Oh dear. I was doing full damage to him.
Hey, Richie. Yeah, we had a little misunderstanding there. It's all good. I literally had an alarm set for just minutes later. So, with us being 2 laps back to CTC Red.
So actually, with Sean being that cool, I will quickly get us all together on the chat. Since now there's not too much happening right there. So I will leave him alone at that point and go back on the iRacing thing right here. And as soon as Renee is off the car, I'm going to go and have a look at Sean and maybe bring this bring this stream to an end altogether then. Not before the race finishes, of course, but I mean, we both could be sitting right here talking on our own. Well, we also could do this together. So that is Renee now finishing lap number 786. Next pit stop to come, lap 791 if I'm not mistaken. So Box in 5 Runden, oder?
Right.
Sieben. Also nochmal so viel Sprit gespart. Dank. Hart. Meinst du, da geht noch was nach Platz 10 hin?
Ich glaube nicht. 2 Runden.
Ja, ich weiß, ist schwer zu sagen.
Ich sag mal so, aus eigenen Stücken können wir wie eigentlich schon fast das gesamte Rennen keine Position mehr gut machen. Wir können nur darauf hoffen, dass, wie es in den letzten Stunden dann doch überraschend häufig passiert ist, dass dann auf einmal die anderen anfangen, federn zu lassen.
Ja, ich verstehe, was du meinst.
Überleg mal, Sorg E-Sport, wie lange die geführt haben. Und dann werden sie zweimal abgeräumt. Zack, Auto, Totalschaden, können nicht mehr weiterfahren.
Chris Raby, thanks for joining here. Actually no Red Bulls, but like 15 coffees. At least from a feeling point of view. It was incredible much coffee I drank there. And I'm gonna get another one.
Nie wissen, aber wir müssen halt aufs Zutun der anderen hoffen.
Ja klar.
Das ist durchaus mal noch irgendwie knapp. Also nicht mehr 2 Stunden, ne?
1,27 noch.
Ah. Ja, trotzdem bei knapp 1,5 Stunden Kann immer noch was passieren.
Klar.
Man denke nur mal an Toyota.
Oh ja. Jerome, you need me later on the car right there?
Say again, please.
Do you need me on the car later right there?
Well, it's pretty straightforward, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you have to do one stop at some point and probably take a little less fuel, but you can fuel it up full anyway because it does not really make a difference.
Oh, well, it does. Definitely does.
Alright, we fiddle it out then. It's just I want to try to make this together with the Simpit in the end rather than sitting here alone talking through the people.
Okay. Fair enough. Just do whatever you wish.
Yeah, I'll be around. That's totally alright. Cool Waffles 9000. Yes, I have been up for the
Jetzt
whole
hast du deine 5 Runden.
24 hours of this.
Also mit der hier.
Achso. Yeah. Jerome, five laps till box.
Yep, I'm ready.
Yeah, Cool Waffles. I was up for the entire 24 hours, so I got awake 1:30 p.m. in the morning. No, not in the morning, afternoon. And I was there for the start, the first 2 hours, and then was out of town getting some purchase, some food. Coming back
Ich könnte auch Deutsch reden, aber leider nicht so gut.
8 p.m.
Didn't sound that bad.
Actually, true that. When Robert is speaking German, it's ridiculous. He really rolls the R in Germany. Oh, it's insane. Yeah, so 8 p.m. I got back. 9 p.m.
Reminds me on some guy from the 1930s.
Yeah, I can see where this is going already.
Who was also rolling the R.
So yeah, trying to finish a sentence here. So I got on the back home then 8 p.m. Got on the stream with Sean Cole 9 p.m. until 11 p.m. Had a good hour break before then turning on the stream around. Let me see. I need to get on my stream for that. Meanwhile, my brain is quite dead. Anyway, we're gonna bring this to a clean end. And actually means, looking at my stream, that we were sitting on live stream for quite some time. It's now 13:20 on the Sunday, and I think the stream is a good 14 hours into the event
Free
already.
to go.
So 13 hours, 40, that means 20 minutes before midnight I went live then here, and since then I never went off. Only time that was Robert taking on the stream for a good hour, where I was doing some background work, working on fact sheets, working on the paperwork, doing some business stuff. Middle of the night was the only downtime from my end. Other than that, yeah, Wolfgang, I fully agree that fuel save is actually amazing. He really stretched that stint going from I need to see. He boxed it lap 762 to now make it into I think it's 792. He's gonna do it. That is getting a lot of performance out of the car. Really doing clever work and clever footwork on the pedals there. As this is lap 791, and I think he said 3 to go. So even makes it further than 30 laps. It's really hats off to him. Kinda impressed how he can do so. And while there's the final pit stop going on, I will get myself another cup of coffee and do my final pit stop before then being ready to go with you through the final 1.5 hour of that race. So it's just 120 to go. So we already could see an end coming up. So we get you back into the onboard right there, so you can see what is happening all over the place. That is the onboard right here. Too bad, running a bit wide there on that apex. Yeah, I think he's going to lap number 793. Well, is what she's actually attacking, lap number wise.
Last lap.
There you go. Lap number 793. Still, amazing job. Nice fuel saving for 31 laps. Hey Dominic, actually I'm kinda having a little headache. Car's looking good though, running in 11th position, comfortably 20 laps gap to the cars behind. I don't think they're running anymore. 1 lap to the car ahead. As we got some girl racing in the channel, I think. There was some... I think there was some girl called Lindsay. No joke. Either it's my brain now trolling around like mad. I just need to see in which kind of position they ran in. I saw a name called Lindsay. No joke there. Out of the reds. There you go. P20, Lindsay B. TNT Racing Carbon.
Very well done, Renee.
Yeah, that was outstanding. And it's not some girl, it's actually some guy called Benjamin
It's
Lindsay.
up to you. Bring it home.
So with the Zakspeed guys now doing the pit stop, as you can currently see, Jerome Creakle sitting in pit lane. That is the call for me to get myself the final coffee, get myself my final own pit stop, and then be ready for the final 1 hour and 17 to go in that race. So stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna be back in a good 2 minutes, maybe 3, maybe 4, but I'm gonna be back very soon. Thank you. So guys, I'm back here, but I'm gonna be going to Sean Cole for a bit, and I'm gonna switch back, forth and back, so we can keep updated and stuff.
Yep, that sounds cool, no problem.
So that's me being back here in the live session, so an hour and 12 minutes to go, and we get that done. So I got my final coffee right here. Let's say I head over to Sean and see how PISSED he is. Let's say, for sake of me being Michi, let's see what he says. That call still active there? No, it isn't, so and call him directly. Let's see what he says.
Hey everyone.
Hello.
Hey. Soll ich nicht falsch verstehen, aber ich war gerade aus dem Sprung raus. Wir quatschen nachher. Wie geht's dir?
Ja, wie es halt so geht, ne?
Mau mit
Nicht so
Fieber.
dolle, aber
Ja.
geht schon.
Okay, dann bis nachher mal.
So übersetzt. Läuft.
Hello? Don't kill me, please. Don't
Hello?
kill me.
Hello, Gucci?
Yeah, please don't kill me. Don't kill me, please. Don't kill me.
No, I'm not gonna.
I'm sorry. I'm utterly sorry, man.
We were all just joking about that in the chat.
Oh yeah, not just on your side. I was like, I have to be honest. I was like, huh. It seems like Sean Cole is actually late. Shall we call him out of the bed? And of course the crowd, the crowd was like, go for it. And I think actually that made 100 people laughing, including us both.
See, they're practical jokes in a 24-hour race.
Yeah. You know, here's the fun part about this. And now this is where my real concern is gonna start. I was growing subscriptions quite badly over the day, but just right after that happened, I grew another 10 out of nowhere. So it's probably the broadband format that's gonna drive the subs, but I'm not gonna get too much down of that. I was just saying that was a once in a year, once in a lifetime, once in a decade thing happening right there.
Absolutely, but I guess this is one of those once in a everything kind of races.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, but the funny thing was, I was asking people with about 2 hours to go, what was the scene of your race? Well, 10 minutes later we knew. It had not actually had to do with the race itself, but, I mean, could be worse.
Oh, too funny.
A bit.
I see we've made another spot up though. We're back up. We're up to 11th.
Yeah, we're up to 11th. While you were asleep, we had, I think we made 2 spots up. I'm not sure, but I think we could still, could still conquer P10. If done right with the pit stops and everything, but you never know. We got one another pit stop to do. Now currently Jerome Queekle being on the car. And he's actually chasing the leader of that race.
That's right, he sure is.
Good thing
priceless.
is, you you have some fun. That is the most important thing as well.
Yeah, it was actually good timing. My alarm was gonna go off minutes later, literally minutes later.
All right. Redemption on my head then.
Absolutely. Wow, it's an 8-second difference between first and second now.
Yeah, they are really still for the fight.
Wow. Awesome.
And you know what? It's just 13 cars being out of the race, or 14.
I can't believe this grid. This is just an incredible grid we're in.
Yeah. It was quite some clean racing. I haven't seen any any activity that way. We say, oh, it was full shunt, that was a full bad move, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Despite we got taken out quite badly while we were asleep.
We did?
Yeah, we were getting taken out in turn 1. It was Renee.
Oh, shoot.
No, it was Jerome going around the outside of the Mercedes. He was like a good 3 or 4 tenths ahead. Everything looked normal, and then the Mercedes on the inside lost it on the braking. And he was really 3 or 4 car lengths behind. But he was spinning in such a great accuracy to the left that he could have drifted it in GRC rally mode style around that turn 1 with a massive entry speed, and well, with a massive entry speed, the 3 or 4 car lengths were surely gained soon, and then he hit us just slightly notched on the rear end, but that was enough to let us slip to the right hand side straight into the barrier.
Oh my. That's some bad luck. Yeah, we've had our share of bad luck today, that's for sure.
Yeah, I agree, but all in all, I think it was just standard 24-hour race stuff happening. I mean, I do not know how leaders came through unhurt, but they actually did somehow.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. And at that pace too, you know.
I agree. Whereas I have to say now, it's Jerome Queekle definitely busting the ball of current leader there. And Jerome,
Yeah.
Jerome is putting in 138.3 twice now. I think he's still going for that potential P10 that could happen if something happens to the car ahead.
Right. Did I hear that Enzo Bonito qualified with a 135?
135.7.
How the heck?
I don't know. I don't really know. I had that feeling already in WFG. Oh, that's bad to hear. B. Carl. I heard though that Broadbent has thrown the car into the wall twice.
Ouch.
Yeah, but that was not just a little throw. That was a full shunt.
I don't... Tom asked if you can blow the motor in this car. I haven't seen any blown motors.
I'm not sure about that either.
Oh, that Ferrari's a mess. You see that? He's going to pit lane. Wow, that was the 6 sideways car.
Yeah. And Jerome keeps kicking in 138s. That guy is massive.
The leader is probably thinking, how is the 11th place car hounding me so terribly?
Maybe.
I have to refill my coffee and more importantly shut my door because I'm coughing and loud as can be.
I
step away.
kept forgetting about your brother there.
Yeah. I want to see a bad luck wake my brother.
RIP. Have to be fair though. Well, Raby was asking whether I have slept a single minute. And I was like, not at all. And there's the F me. How? Simply how? I don't know.
Do you have a drunken feeling going now?
No, not at all. I feel full rather than speaking, I'm pretty much alright.
Look at this, look at this. That's it. We took the lead. We're winning.
Do you have that drunk feeling right now?
No, I'm tired. That's the only feeling I have. I'm just tired. I'm drinking coffee, and I could literally just go right to sleep.
Look at that.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, you probably can't see me. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee myself. It's like the 15th or 20th mug I already drink. Probably that's the reason why I'm not feel drunk or not feel bad. No, but honestly, no joking now. I feel like I could racing on a car, but probably it would be not ending very well because underneath the skin there's probably the 10% missing. You would need to catch a spin.
Right. You could do a good lap, but you couldn't save a bad moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, downshifting too quickly would be over revving. I'm sure I've done that because I have a tendency to do that. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a rev limiter built into the car, so you're not going to blow it from over revving. However, I think damage could lead to a motor problem. Excessive early downshifting. Actually, I think the car rejects you if you downshift way too early. Yep, that's what Liam just said. I sensed that. There are a couple of moments where I tried to downshift early, it didn't give me the gear, and it kind of threw me for a loop, but it was probably good that it didn't give me the gear.
Oh, so congrats to you there, Sean. You've broken your 32,000 barrier.
Awesome. Yeah, we've had all sorts of barriers broken today. This has been a great day all in all.
Oh yeah, same on my side. Literally everything was a record together with that stream.
The stream is still going. It's an absolute record for me because I've never done 24 hours of anything, and this stream's been going for 22 hours 46 minutes.
Well, I was not that clever to start it that early, but I can at least offer 14 hours and 4 minutes. Yeah, thank you there, Robert. And Robert is back here. I think Robert started sleeping on his keyboard because from all over the sudden he was gone. And Robert, to the question what you have missed, you missed that I called Sean by accident an hour too early and got him off the bed quite badly. That's what you really have missed, and I think we had witnesses of a good 100 people, and that was the laugh of the day for them. Probably not for you, so you have to rewatch it as soon as the stream is processed.
Too funny. Hey, Brian, how's it going?
You know, but in the end, I was like, well, that is a 25-hour stuff that happens, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I'm wondering, watching my stream, seeing 65 people here at 4 in the morning, 4:45 in the morning. Is anybody been here for the whole 24 hours? Whether you were watching or not, just out of curiosity. As you guys ponder that idea, I'm gonna go refill my coffee and shut the door so I don't wake anybody at 4:45 in the morning. I'll be right back, Richie.
I'll be right back as well.
Yeah, turn off my phone. Seriously.
Is it just me, or has the 78 car retired?
No, it hasn't. Still running.
Okay. You need anything from me, Jerome, right now? Want to have a quick field check?
Yes, sure. If you could give me a bit more speed, then that would be awesome.
I can try to push you.
Yes, please. Uh, 41.2.
That is a lot to spare. Box lap 821.
Okay.
Good saving it on the grass.
Thanks.
Everything more than 58.8 liters on fuel on the final pit stop should safely make us to the end. I'm gonna be back as soon as you hit lap 817.
Sure.
Yeah, Bronson.
Say again? So Jerome's still running in that 11th place. Bunch of cars ahead to get it lapped.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I'm hearing that.
Sean, by the way, Timo is asking you to come over later after that race to have some final little weaving at each other.
What's that?
Final weaving, saying goodbye after the that race, or short Thanksgiving.
Jerome is on the march. He's really pushing. Off track, no contact. It is 4:53 a.m. 4:53 in the morning. And I slept for about 2.5 hours since the race began. So I'm here with 49.
Oh, get me that Starbucks mugs. Wait, here you go, guys. Sorry for that advertising that is not being monetized right now, but I love Starbucks mugs. Yeah, Jerome is pushing the car really hard there. Yeah, so this is really on the final verge, and I'm gonna hop back towards Sharon Creekle for the final pit stop to be done as soon as lap 818 is about to start. So I now can feel the tiredness really creeping in. Sorry. Sorry chaps, I was hitting a damn button again. And I do not know what kind of button that is. Ah! I found the button. I'm sorry.
Mitchie, if you can hear me, they say your sound is gone.
Yeah, that is reset up again. And I finally found the glitch, why that was off. I'm really sorry about that, guys.
Thank you, Japan. Thanks for the heads up.
Great stuff having people around warning you on such stuff.
Oh, it's so nice. Think how many times I leave like the wrong graphic up during the show.
Same
people
here.
Tell me.
Same here. And you know what kind of phrase I used like 100 times during the night? Bear with me. Bear with me. From whom I got that from, though?
What is the next long race? What's our next race?
12 hours of Bathos, I think.
Oof.
Yeah, exactly. Oof. I see walls everywhere, crashes everywhere.
Walls are here. Fly as fast as you can, sketchily between two walls.
Yep.
Oh, it's not hard. Just good luck never touching.
Well, you will see cars jumping around on the bumps, on the waves, and jumping straight into the wall.
Yeah. $43 minutes, 14 seconds off the race.
This is taking awfully long right now, isn't it?
Say again?
This is taking awfully long right now. I think it's just sitting and waiting for this damn race to end.
That's all I got. That's as much energy I have just now to say. Watch the end.
Lol. Someone subscribed has named himself God. Anyway, thank you very much for the subscription. Keep that up, guys. That's working great. So we have 43 minutes to go, and I think I'm missing 9 subscriptions to making full 100 within 24 hours. Would that be a goal?
That would be a good goal. 4 away? Just 4?
No, missing 8.
8. Come on, guys. Let's get Mitchie those 8 more subs.
That would.
Even another plateau today. That'd be great.
Sadly enough, I cannot really put into a slipstream. Otherwise, I would have to call somebody, get him out of bed again. Probably that would be fan boost. Fake fan boost.
Hashtag fake boost.
Yeah. Fake boost in every thinkable way.
Mitchie, you want to put your channel in the chat? I can't reach it. Hillside Chalet will subscribe.
You mean my channel link?
Yeah,
Yeah, wait.
and you'll be down to 7.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, we could have had a contest to guess how many X's we would have had by the end of the race. Somebody try to remember that for me.
How many what?
How many X's? So we have 222 X's off tracks, contact.
Ah,
I'm good for about 100 of them. Alright, you just got one more sub.
thank you, Hillside Chalet. Thank you very much there. So you can see the bar rising, need to meet the 735. Alright, I quickly need to head back to their own vehicle into the car, but I keep monitoring what's happening right here.
Copy that, Richie. So here we are, 38 minutes, 50 seconds left. Jerome People finishing off the race. It's been a pretty strong effort by the ACR Zakspeed team. We have fought through some issues today to come very close to a top 10 finish. I think the team ran great, drivers ran great, the car ran great. We just happened to be in a very, very tough split with some of the biggest names in sim racing. This is the second split. It just shows you just how high the competition level in iRacing has become, where you see some of the biggest names in sim racing sitting in the second split.
So fuel please at the end of the lap.
$11.4, Michi.
Copy that. So as soon as the clock hits 0 and the leader crosses the line, race is over, right?
Yes, correct. But sometimes they like to like form some kind of formation in the last lap. So like with a minute to go, the leader will slow down, and everyone stays in their position and crosses the line that way. I don't know if they're gonna do it for this race as well, but sometimes that's the case in these 24-hour races.
Okay.
But yeah, in theory it should be clock 0, final lap goes in, leader crosses the line, then you get checkered flag.
Okay. So box confirmed lap 8:21.
Okay, confirm.
And approximately, wait, need to calculate. what is the next higher fuel selection after 58.8?
You mean after 56.8?
Could be. I don't know what is the I can look it up myself.
After
Wait.
after 58.8, it's 56.8. It goes like this. It's
Go 60.9 liters for fuel.
it's 53, and then it jumps to
71.
56.8.
Okay. 76.8. That's weird. Yes, I can't change a lot more there, so. $76.8, and the next fuel level is 53 point something.
No, wait.
Yeah. So demonstrate.
Okay, you've seen it, yeah?
Select 60.9.
Okay.
That is what is showing me here, and that is plenty enough, including some extra margin if there is a white flag or whatever.
Yep. Will do. .6 is selected. So just to confirm, next lap is the in lap, and we are adding 60.6 liters of fuel.
Yeah. That's absolutely right. So I'm sorry right now, guys, because this is just another crucial thing into our race. That is the final pit stop now to come up with Sharon Creakle being on the car. We've settled everything down. We approximately go into box, take the final stretch of fuel, and yeah, then have a good half an hour to cover with the current fuel there. And I just hope to not be miscalculated at all. I trust myself quite good there. So that is the final pit stop of the race for us, and I'm quickly heading back to Sean into the channel. Let's see if he is still in that call. Great.
So that kind of squashes any thoughts we had there. He hopes.
So that's Michi being back. Oh, that's you guys being awesome. So it's just one missing. 99 subscriptions in 23.5 hours. So just one missing. You guys are awesome.
Awesome, yeah, I'm in my quiet voice because it's 5:15 in the morning here. I'm trying to not wake the household. Alright, I think what we're going to do is step away for the final time after the bathroom. But I'm going to step away very quickly, and I'll be back to watch the end of the race with all you guys. 29 minutes, 10 seconds left.
Good morning everyone here. Yeah, I am still alive. And Sean is up to the bathroom. And if you hear me right now, I'm probably talking to my crowd here. Hey Papa Smooth, hey Pascal, hey Aquila Drummer Euro, hey Sonic, hey everyone else, hey 100 people watching my stream, it's so great. Love your support there guys, great stuff happening here. Right, okay, you currently can see my task manager, but I cannot see on the stream, on my screen at all. Bear with me. Alright, that was weird. P10 is currently quite away some time, 42 seconds. Gap is decreasing. I will quickly head over back to our channel. Wait a second. Is it happening right there?
Say again, please.
For me, the P10 guy is dropping through the order. At least on my settings there, but it seems being fake.
No, I don't think so. We're still 2 laps after the pit stop.
So as good as those plugins look and seems to work, they're so glitchy. So Jerome Quickle now being on the final runs here on that Daytona 24-hour race. 25 minutes to go, and we're running really comfortably. Robert getting me some good, very good question. Some very funny message there. That is awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Malicious. Good morning, Charles Parks. Yeah, I have some coffee myself here as well. As you can see, probably you can't see, but this stream is live for 14.5 hours right there. Currently keeping you guys really busy. And, or is it again? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I need to get rid of that hotkey quite soon. Let me see. There you go. Those hotkeys, once you set them and you forget about them, and suddenly the sound is off and you have no clue why that is happening. So guys, thank you very much for your support right here. As I can see you having made the goal 100 subs in 24 hours. Really, honestly guys, I was not really thinking to get that. And I was not really planning to do that. I was going live and it was like, alright, we're gonna host the session, we're gonna host Sean Cole driving, and having the sim pit in his iconic view when he was testing for the Raw Before 24, for the 24-hour race itself. And I was just like, alright, Sean, you got set up a special camera for yourself. I'm gonna give you the backup so you guys can watching your point of view and have like a 30-60 degree camera of Sean Cole. And I was not even thinking about getting a 100 subscription today. So guys, I'm really so happy. I'm so delighted. I'm so outrageously happy and really speechless of all your support, of everyone who has joined me right here. And that's really great to see. I love you guys being here, and I appreciate you to come around, sub me, and hopefully be more on here more regularly. So that is some great stuff, and I'm really overwhelmed right there, and I can't actually believe what is happening right there. So anyway guys, thank you so much.
René, bist du da?
My stream. Thank you for all the feedback, guys. As we're 20 minutes into the race still, so 21:46 to go. Jerome Quickle on the car. Still trying to reach out for 10th position, maybe if something happens right there. Have a quick look. We're 2 laps down. I don't think that is ever gonna happen right here. So P11's gonna be probably a position where we finish. And I'm gonna head over back to Sean Cole to get his mutual talk with him on, and then we're gonna recap for the final 20 minutes to see what is happening right there before then joining our TeamSpeak, our team Discord channel for the final time of today, getting this car into the finish area. So we will have to see. Getting back to Sean. Where is he? There you are. Sean, you here? Probably Sean is gone right now. Do I see a snippet on his channel there? gonna see right here where he's sitting. If he's not sitting in front of the computer, he's probably sitting somewhere else, getting coffee, be in the bathroom or somewhere. So I quickly forward a message to the guys there. Sean in the bathroom. I'm gonna ask that real quick. Sean, was it you being back? At least I heard something.
Okay.
Ah, there we go.
Alright, a little headache, tired, cold.
Cold.
I fell asleep in the bathroom.
You're kidding, are you? I think Sean can't hear me.
What's that, Mitchie?
Are you really falling asleep in the bathroom?
I was sitting in there, like, reading my phone, just head bouncing around, nodding. I was like a bobblehead.
Come on, Sean, we're basically on the finish straight. 18 minutes to go, 18 minutes 45.
18 minutes to go, 24-hour race. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's... And now I do feel the people on the television as soon as there's the 24 hours being gone in real life on the Nürburgring. And every single time when I'm on the TV there and they are starting an hour before the race finish, and what has that been for a race? And what have we seen happening here? And how great this was. Every time I was like, hey dude, it's just a race. 24 hours are gone at some point as well. But when you're actually into a 24-hour race, and you've been with the team doing 7 stints, I've been with the team literally doing 30 stints as a crew chief. Timo was around in the team, people were there, people were gone, people were sleeping, people were racing. There is so much effort being put in to get a car running 24 hours. Well, that's just great effort.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of helps when we have guys on both sides of the pond, too.
Yeah, so much agree on that.
Thank you, Tom. I'm
Guys,
making sure
no, I'm
nobody coming
so
into the
busy.
stream misses anything. Luckily, I wasn't wearing a GoPro. "17 minutes left."
Have you seen Robert wants to be in the Pin Pit team?
Steam only has 15 minutes to go on his clock. I have 16:40.
I got 16:30, yeah, 16:40. Actually, it's kind of fun to see. When I check your stream and check my stream, they are both literally showing the same scenery when being live on the
Right.
on the second itself.
That's pretty awesome. Tom wants to know if I wrecked at all. I had 2 moments we could talk about. One, going through the bus stop, exiting the bus stop, coming back onto the track right there. I looped it and locked them up and stayed out of the wall. It was really close to going into that. Jeff has, yes, let me run out to get the armpit team going. The other moment I had was coming off of turn 2. I was side by side with Mercedes, and we had a little bit of contact, just rubbing, and he got loose and spun out right in front of me. So very little contact that caused and started the spin. And beyond that, I had about 3 or 4 moments that I had to avoid accidents. I had a few really crazy moments where there was just like cars everywhere in front of me, and they kind of thread the needle.
Can't believe what's happening here right now.
So
Guys,
yes, we are inside of 15 minutes now. 14 minutes, 44 seconds, 41, 40 seconds. We are really here at the end.
Yeah, this is such a great race to end very soon. As Jerome is really pushing the hell out of the car, still doing 138.2. Having some lot of fun racing it. As I quickly have to head back to Sharon, who's saying he has fuel issues.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I'll recalculate that a bit. Be right back.
Okay, copy that.
Hey Jerome, Timo was reporting you were having fuel issues.
Well, no issues. I just wanted to see
check
if you
it.
wanted-
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But I assume it's fine.
Right, I have set on the current list here that you hit the final lap with 17.5 seconds to go in the session. By that you should have 5.6 liters left, and you should take checkered flag with 82 seconds after the clock went to 0. And even if that would be the white flag, you just have fuel for another lap. That is my calculation right there. But we can check at the end of the lap what your fuel level is, and I can tell you the delta.
$30.7.
Yeah, that's even twice as high than fuel. You could run 2 white flag laps.
Perfect. No issues then. Thank you.
So, you remember that definition of an engineer?
Yes.
What was it?
Wait, say that again?
The definition of being an engineer.
Oh.
I think I
Oh,
put that
yes.
up during the race. Wait.
Yes. MW is running a 12 hours and wife being sick. That is a tougher race than this one.
So here's our final competition, I would say, for today's race. And that would be because I called myself an engineer, and there is this fun t-shirt being displayed on 9gag saying explanation of an engineer like in a dictionary. Engineer, a noun, someone who does precision guesswork based on unreliable data provided by those of questionable knowledge. To see also, wizard or magician. So that's what I considered myself to be. Now, here's the final competition. And I really want to make sure, guys, that this is a very, very interesting thing coming up there, since for you guys following me throughout the entire day and throughout the entire night, you know that I was working on some kind of sheet that shall estimate fuel laps, pit stop laps, literally everything that comes down towards racing and towards strategy. So, from the very first lap on, we went to the assumption of, alright, 24 hours is a certain amount of seconds, and we're gonna do an average lap time of 139.5. That was the permission. We're trying to sorting ourselves, and I mean, in the end, we were even taking pit deltas into consideration. So every single time we've put in the pit delta, obviously the remaining race lap time or the remaining race time changed second by second. So here's the actual task or the actual game we want to play into the end of the stream, which is how accurate was the setting and how accurate was the estimation of lap times. So I need to go a final time on that list. I need to find it first, and then I can tell you the task. So
8 minutes, 20 seconds. Sorry, get you going.
No worries. Everything's fine. So we were going. Bear with me a second. That is not going well. That current saying is that Sharon will cross the line or will cross into his final lap with 34.5 seconds to go in that session, happening on lap 839. So we're currently looking at lap 835, and well, we're gonna see what kind of lap is actually accurate right there, or what kind of estimation is accurate. I have to say, Roan is currently running in a 138.4 and a lot quicker than the averaged 99.5, but how would you say, how big is the difference between the projected finish time, which is 34.5 seconds left in the session to begin the final lap for Sharon Queekle here on the ACR Zakspeed car, and what would be the abbreviation, so the difference to the real time? So here's your guesses. The best guy with a guess wins meet and greet with me together doing a driving school on our favorite style. So we did it with Sean Cole. The guy that is closest to the difference between the real time and the projected time wins 1 hour of me working with him on a set, on a sim, on a car, on a track of his choose.
Oh, that's a very cool prize.
Yeah, that's actually going to be the final thing, and I have to note, I have to really take care of the chat right now and note the difference. So I expect Sharon Queekle to enter the final lap with a 34.5 seconds to go. Just to make sure, that is the amount of time I expect to be left in the session when Sharon Queekle gets into the final lap. So Robert is saying 2.4, and I start writing them down step by step. And obviously the closer that is, the better that is as a judge for me as an engineer. The more that off that is, the more probably I should never do it again. So Sean, you probably would have to help me on your side Oh, that's James, that's 20 seconds for you, noted. And to give myself a little bit of time, covering up doing that, voting ends when my clock down there in the bottom hits 40:40. That's when the voting of your guys is stopping. So I'm gonna say stop, and any message that pops up later is not going to be taken into consideration. And the winner will be flagged in the chat with me right here. And I hope, Sean, you can track a little bit of your chat. I'm trying to get that up on the parallel side of life.
Alright. So there you go. Win a session with Mitchie, which will change your driving. Guarantee me that. Hey, Mikhail, thanks for joining us for the end here. We're down to 3 minutes 55 seconds left.
Tom Jones, for you that's a 48.6 seconds difference. Robert, you noted down with 2.4. Bad motor, that is 1 minute exactly. So it's gonna be the next time around.
3:15 left.
It's weird to say because the elapsed time at the top says 23 hours 59. But yeah, it could work itself out really. So 1 minute for bad motor. And that is the voting being ended. So that is Alkazen saying 25.3 difference. Auslander 80, that is 33.33 to you. Papa Smooth, that is 42.5 seconds off. Xavier, that is 31.415.
2:20 at the line.
Bear Driver, that is 16 seconds. Cool Waffles, I knew I would come in trouble by announcing that, but I just thought at it, and why not give it a go? 28.6. Then we have BC Carl, 39.5. Beat, Force, Sim Racer, 4.5. Inyafas, 1.678. And that's about it. That's everyone I got right here. So the difference from 34.5 seconds left in the session as soon as Jerome Creakle enters the final lap.
$1:10. That's very weird that Joshua's clock is already up. That is weird.
I'm gonna be seeing whether this is now final lap of the race, what is about to come, or whether it is something different. Anyway, race projection was 34.5 seconds, and I only can take the full second in the end. So when he's crossing the line, that is final lap for my understanding, which is
White lap.
That is white flag with a 0.40. That is an abbreviation of 5.5 seconds. And the guy that is closest of that is Speed Force Sim Racer, winning this competition, saying a difference of 4.5 seconds, having just a 1 second gap to the 5.5 seconds. So congratulations, Speed Force Sim Racer, you won the 1 hour driving lesson together with me. working on a setup, on a track, on a sim, on a car, on your choose. So email me at hoyamichi@avidchronicracing.com so we can save a date. And congratulations very much to winning this little competition right at the end there.
So here we are getting a look at the leader of the race as he's on the back stretch on the final lap of the race. Real Championship Red Racing. And they are 35-second advantage over second place. And it looks like if everything stays as is, his time has expired.
Sean, wanna hop into
drivers circa 2009 in second.
I hop into Sharon.
And Wyvern Racing DP707.
So that is we being with Sharon Queekle now crossing the line after a 24-hour race, bringing the car home in 11th place. Congratulations everyone right here. That's it, that's done. That's we being in a checkered flag, I think.
There it is.
Well, that's checkered flag.
Yeehaw!
Great stuff. Great job.
Thank you guys.
Great job everyone. Now also congratulations very much to Speed for Sim Racer.
On this track when you finish, that's really cool.
Yeah, that has some nice flair. That actually has really.
That's really cool.
So that is Sharon Queekle now being on his cooldown lap.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks very much. I'm sorry about the first stint. That was completely my bad, but overall a very good team effort, I think.
Yeah, it was. If you could stay a few minutes with us, I want to say a few words to all of you guys.
I get Sean in here. Is it alright that we still stream? When you want to say something? Otherwise, we bring our stream to an end. Okay. I just get on Sean.
Winning class to a big wall burnout. There's the big yellow.
Sean?
Jessica Simulation Racing in second. We've lost them. And SRT Esport Yellow finishing in third place. Yes, Mitchie.
Let's head over quickly to the ACR channel. It's some final speech going on. Timo wants to say something and then we're officially done in the 24-hour race.
Copy that.
Can you quickly head over? You still can stream running. Just head over.
I'll be there in 2 seconds.
Okay, great.
Alright, jump in here. Checking the whole team.
Abend, meine Herren.
Hello everybody.
Jetzt werden wir noch geschützt.
Hi.
Ja.
So just a few words from me. A big thank you to all of you guys. The result in the end, I mean, P11 for the first car, it was P13 or 12 for the second car in the class, I think. Was it? Well, the result doesn't matter for me as much. It was our first race as Avidtronic Racing. Zakspeed and in iRacing at the first 24-hour race, and really you guys did a great job. This was amazing to watch, and it was an absolute phenomenal success for the team on social media. We reached over 40,000 people on Facebook. We had so many thousand views on the videos, on the streams, and even if the result is not what you might have expected, this was definitely a great success for us. So in this regard, thank you for your effort. And I mean that not only the drivers, of course, in the first place, because you drove the car, but also to Marcus, to Michi, and all the guys helping with the streams and that stuff. Mike in the background as well, helping yesterday. And that was really a great team effort. I'm really proud of you guys, and I hope next time we're going to do this, next time we will have the result we want. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. Proud of you. Great job, everyone. Just keep pushing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you guys.
Good job,
Yeah,
everyone there.
really fun running with you guys.
I like trains.
I like phone calls in the middle of the night. Oh, I made my day.
I'm like, what? No, another hour. I get another hour. Why would you rob me of this?
And then you were flaming me for like additional 10 minutes of sleep in the end.
It was really fun to watch you guys. It's really one of the best experiences I had during my sim racing career. So kudos to all you. It was exactly as I was expecting it to be. Of course, not maybe result-wise, because I was kind of hoping for a better result, but otherwise everything else worked perfectly. The whole stream was a fantastic time. I can't remember laughing so hard for so long in my recent memory. So thank you all for this. Thank you for all the viewers that kept us company and made all this experience so much more fun than it would be with us alone, without anyone cheering for us and keeping us company. So thank you all. You are awesome.
Oh, Robert, now you made us all cry.
Jerome and Sean, after this flawless effort you brought to the team, you're always invited to race with us. That's for sure.
Yeah, thank
Awesome. Awesome, thank you.
you. Regarding results-wise, I would actually like to point my hand a bit in the air and say that the first stint was poor by me, especially with technical issue, and that really put us on the back foot. So tried to make up for it the best as I could, but the damage was done already, I think. So I apologize for that. I really do.
It's alright, that stuff happens. That happens.
It's a good experience, so you don't need to beat up yourself about this. It was the first time we all learned from this, and I strongly believe the next race that we're gonna do, we are gonna totally blow away the competition. At least I hope so. Fingers crossed. But yeah, this was a learning curve for us, so no problem at all. Don't beat up yourself about this. It was awesome.
Okay. Yeah, thanks everyone.
Yeah, agreed.
So guys, as you can see, the ACR Zakspeed car to run around a final time somewhere around the course at Daytona. I would like to, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here. And I hope, sorry, Speed Sim Racer, that you got my email right now. Anyone else, if you got any questions, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to add a comment into the commentary area down in the field. I hope you've enjoyed this program right here. It was so unique for myself, really, and I really appreciate you guys being here. I hope you guys hit the like button, hit the share button, tell your friends, like, subscribe, share, bring them to the show, make this a bigger show. It was so great effort, you guys, and check out the links in the description for further information, either on me, either on my team, on Sean Cole, and everything what we're doing. And then I really hope you guys to see you back on my stream again. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I wish you a pleasant Sunday. For those of you who already have Monday on their clocks, I wish you a good start into the week, and keep on racing, guys. I hope to see you back soon. This is Michi Hoyer. That was Avid Chronic Racing, and we were racing the 24 hours of Daytona here on the weekend. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.